I'm Tim, and I'm a gap year student. I'm currently working for Barnabas Community Church, and I've lived in Shrewsbury most of my life. It's difficult to remember the first time that I prayed because I grew up in a Christian family, so prayer has been part of my life for as long as I can remember. But I distinctly remember when I was about 7 years old, I prayed for the first time that I would know Jesus and that He'd enter my life, and I remember that being a really key moment in my life, in my walk with God and knowing God. Just that one moment where I said, actually, Jesus, I really want you in my life. That was quite a big moment for me. When I was 9 years old, I broke my arm really badly, and because it was such a bad break and because of my young age, they weren't able to operate on it, so I had to have my arm up in traction for 3 weeks in hospital, lying in a bed, getting thoroughly bored. And when I came out of hospital, they told me that the motion, it was my left arm, the motion in my arm probably wouldn't ever be what it was, and I almost certainly wouldn't be able to feel in these two fingers because there was a nerve wasn't working. I went to a different Christian festival and had some prayer for it, and all through the week I asked people to pray for me, really believing that actually my God can heal and He can change these things. And the week was going on and seemingly nothing was happening, but I thought, I'm going to keep going for it. And then on the second to last night, I was at a social event at the conference, and just decided I needed to go for prayer again. I went up and they prayed for me. At that time, I could probably only bend my arm maybe 20 degrees, and they prayed, and I was able to just flex it a lot more. It wasn't fully restored by that point. Within a week of that moment, I had full motion, full feeling in my hand, and I knew that I'd been healed, and there's no other explanation. And we went back to the doctors, the hospital a few weeks later, and he was thoroughly baffled. Sometimes our prayers aren't answered the way we think they are, but God always shows His goodness despite that. There's never a moment in my life where I've not had a prayer answered and I've doubted God's goodness, because He's always shown it to me in other ways. He's always, I guess, answered it in a different way to what I expected, or maybe He's even said no to what I've asked, and I've realised that was the best thing for me. I would say that prayer is a really rare opportunity to be listened to by someone who cares for you more than you could possibly imagine, and has only good things for you, and really cares about what you have to say in a conversation that can change your life.